Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hey everybody, welcome. Thank you for coming. Krishna, let's chant a little bit here. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Sri Advaita Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Sri Advaita Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Yeah, it's interesting because it's like the world is really being tested. Everything in us is being tested. Do you notice that, anybody? The devotees here are getting tested. You know, how much faith do they have? How much understanding do they have? Have they listened well? See, all of that. Because this is the shake out and the shake up. Um, and that's just natural. It's just it's funny. It's in the crypto world. It's the same thing. They call this a crypto winter, and the same applies to Krishna consciousness and to the world and everything. Our spirituality is being tested. You know, right now at this time, everything is being shaken. The heavens have been shaken. See? And so, like in crypto, they call this a crypto winter right now. So all the coins are shaken. A lot of the coins are not sincere. There are a lot of people making these coins, and they have ulterior motives and all that stuff. They're not like a sincere um, project type thing. And so he's shaking everything out. See? And so many coins are going. People that are not doing things nicely and correctly, being shaking them out. The cheaters shaking, everything's being shaken. And so the same thing in our sangha being shaken. And the ones who just don't follow, like I was saying, come regularly, come and listen to these classes regularly. They're being shaken, and if they're not purified, you can get bewildered really easily. And so stick close, and it's not so hard. I mean, God, the Lord is making it so easy for everybody, you know. And because I already see, some people are getting shaken, um, and it's the shakeout, And if your attitude is not right, not good, and you're not understanding because you're not getting purified, Maya just takes over and gives you all kinds of crazy ideas. Yeah. And that's what saves me is a regular. I mean, I don't have to be perfect. Uh, I don't have to, be like fanatical about it. I just come regularly, sadhu sangha. I mean, the Lord, and you can feel it in your heart. You get clear. People who don't come, and I notice, they ask questions, but their heart is not clean, and they can't get the answers. They're like Vaidhi Bhaktas. They go back to that level and challenging mood, and so whatever answer you give them doesn't help. Um, so this is a shakeout. Stay close to the devotees. Stay close to Guru, and if you hear here in the right way, you'll get clear. You'll understand these things. You'll understand what is devotional service, what is commitment to Guru. You know, if you don't come here, it's like so you get into the shakeout, and the person just, oh, I just can go find another guru, no problem, man. You're not sweet enough, and that, like, oh, it's all about getting a sweet guru. Can you imagine if the person was here listening regularly? You understand that's the real guru and the real empowerment is not just having a sweet guru. There's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing, my friends. They're sweet on the outside, but inside they're raving wolves, and that's what this person will get if he doesn't, figure this out. It's not about having a sweet guru who strokes your false ego, and the challenging mood towards guru, because then you can't. Whatever answer I give people like that are polluted in their hearts, they'll never accept it. They can't even understand. That's why this happens. And so, what's the remedy? Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha. You know, the person, oh, that's not the remedy. I got to get a sweet guru. Good luck, man. There's a guy who came to Prabhupada, and he went to a Radhakund Babaji, got bad association. And the Babaji said, oh, I can teach you much higher things and better things than you can learn there with your Swamiji. Oh, much greater things, better things. And so he came to Prabhupada and said, well, I found somebody else. To find somebody like Prabhupada as guru, that's like one in a million. You know, you think that's any different here? Same thing applies. So he said, oh, I found a very high guru out there, sweet guru, and he said he can teach me higher things. So can you give me your blessing to go to this spiritual master now, because I'm ready to go to a higher level now. And Prabhupada said, yeah, I bless you never to find a bona fide spiritual master in this life. So was that a terrible thing? Was it so harsh from Prabhupada? See, people think they know Prabhupada. This person said, "Oh, because of Prabhupada, you came, and now slam bam, thank you, ma'am. I can just move on to the next guru. Thank you. Hey, I got all I can from you, man. Now I'm after more." See, people think I was listening to this. I think, boy, he's really lost it. What an idea. Yeah. And it's the same blessing goes for people like that. They get the blessing not to find a bona fide spiritual master. Is that a harsh thing? Yeah, it's a harsh thing. But it's the truth. Because you found a bona fide spiritual master. And to leave them to go somewhere else is your total illusion. Total illusion. It's ridiculous, actually. But you can only realize that if you come here regularly. I can only realize if I come here regularly. Otherwise, I'd be bewildered by the foolish disciples who sometimes do stuff like that. See, you're seeing the real time action, my friends. See, blow by blow. Isn't that great? Great way to learn, man. So everybody will benefit. Thank you very much for your service. This needs to be pointed out for everyone for the strictness of the what's really real, what is false, right? Highest truth, distinguished from illusion for the welfare of others. Yeah, highest truth is Guru Tattva, man. The real eternal guru. Oh, you just give them up so easily because they're a little harsh. Oh, I see. What's the illusion? Well, you give up such a guru because they're harsh. Whatever happened to the teaching I teach all the time? The real guru is heavy sometimes. The real guru is hard like a thunderbolt and soft like a flower. What do you want? The soft like a flower imitators? Well, go out. That's what I told her. That's exactly what you need is a sweet guru like that. One who's not self-realized now, because that's Guru Aparad, man. Yeah, so watch out, man. Maybe somebody can help that poor fellow. I tried my best. It's always like that. See, if you don't come and listen carefully, and also how you hear. Do you hear submissively the message of the Bhagavatam? Are you in a place? Do you think you're equal with such a guru? I'm not even equal with such a guru. You think I think myself equal with that? I'm always praising what's coming through here because it's not, this is special. Yeah. Guru is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was personified. The books were written by him, Radha and Krishna combined. And we're just here to present those teachings. And one is Guru Tattva. You never give up such a guru because they're harsh. You got to understand this, your impolluted mentality. And that's why I said, if you're fortunate, you will see that. Krishna will point that out. If you're not fortunate, you'll believe that contamination is the truth. I'm only saying this to help him and anyone else thinking like that. Because this is a shakeout here, man. We're at that time. This is tribulation. Everything's shaken, man. How much do you want God? How much are you faithful to the real path that gets you to God quickly? Are you following here in our Sangha the real path? Do you understand it's by service and worship of both Guru and Krishna, and that you need such a Guru like that? Do you understand these things? That all comes to test now. Or do you think you're equal with such a Guru and you're just here for the ride? All this stuff is shaken out. It's good. It's shaking out the Maya. Yeah. Okay. So let's chant. It's a current activity. I thought I'd talk about it. Maybe it'll help somebody. Somebody. Somebody's. Yeah, where is Tom? Yeah, a lot of just. Yeah, where is Tom? That's a good question. Where is Tom? Where is Tom? People could say like here, because everything is pretty. We're all pretty tight bunch here, and then some people fall by the wayside or they stumble, and you think, wow, is this? No, it's just hey man. Oh, good. It's just part of the process. Each soul has to learn your lesson. Yeah, it just comes with the process. Some will have some problems, and, yeah. The main thing is, as you really, what Krishna is looking for, he's shaking out everything, and you need to look at everything in that sense. How committed are you to this path? How much do you believe in Krishna and Lord Chaitanya and Guru, man, and the real Vaishnavas? How much do you believe in this path? Or you're a prostitute, just very, oh yeah, yeah, I'll find some other association, some other. Yeah. Just like if you leave here, like you say, well, I'm just going to find some other guru. Don't think that any sincere disciple here would associate intimately with you. They would, if Krishna gives them any realization, you wouldn't do it. You just lost your family. Not everybody may be like that here. They're like McDonald's. They'll go anywhere and get association. Oh yeah, I'll just be a friend of anybody. So leave here, you leave the real family, really. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was telling Maria today, I said, I really, every day I just count my blessings. Like, my God, I'm alive. You know, I've got a roof over my head. You know, I have friends, real good friends. I have service to Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas and Lord Chaitanya's mission. My God, I'm the luckiest person in the world. It's nice. Sometimes you got to remind yourself. Look at this. I have friends like Janaki and Sachi and Lalita Ganga. Oh man, Johans. Oh, anybody sincere. Committed. Family. You committed to the family. You know what I mean? People. That's what you got to learn here. If you're not committed to the family, you become an outsider. You're thrown outside. This is a family affair, man. This is a transcendental family. This is not material. Are you kidding? That's why the material, there's a shakeout here, man. If you got anything material in there, if you don't feel yourself part of this family, you know, yeah, Janardan Das, the best family. Look at these new people coming, adding to the family. Isn't it beautiful? So I don't like to lose family members. That's why I'm a little harsh sometimes. What, you got to kiss Maya's ass? I don't do that. I kick her ass like a football. Illusion. Isn't that the Bhagavatam? Isn't that my job? To present the highest truth and distinguish it from the illusions, even in my students, if they start taking shelter of illusion. Yeah. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh, let me get some music here. Let the music begin. Where's the music? Where is that thing? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ah.
Bluetooth. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
It's kind of like being a cowherd boy here. What do the cowherd boys do? They herd the cows. Sometimes they wander away a little bit, so they got to get them with the stick, right? The stick. Hey, get over here! Going in the wrong direction over there. The grass is over here. Graze on it over here. Come to sadhu sangha regularly. Yeah, guru means to be a cowherd boy, man. Govinda. See, and you're also cowherd boys. We're all cowherd boys. Even Lalita's a cowherd boy. Did you know that she could do any service, whatever service is required. Lalita will jump in, herd the cows, right? Cowherd girl. And Richard is our thug. We need a thug to play a part here, to convert all the thugs out there, man. You bring all, there's a lot of the people doing fentanyls and all that stuff. Go bring them over here. We'll heal them. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. My bead bag's falling apart. I gotta get it sewed somewhere. Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda. Hola, Amy. Hola, hola, hola. Buenas tardes. Hey, the thug is here. Hey, welcome, thuggo. Our thug is here. Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. There he is. Hey, man. Hare Krishna. Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Vasari Gauda Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Jesus, Jesus, Prabhupada, Jesus, Prabhupada, Jesus, Prabhupada, Jesus, Prabhupada. Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus. Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga Gauranga, 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 Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya, Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Jaya Bhaktivinoda. Let's see. Ah, Majjhikanda, chapter 5 in this book. Vyasa Puja of Sri Nityananda. All glories to Vishwambara. Oh, all glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Chandra, who is praised by the name of Murari. Murari. He is the constantly glowing lamp of Navadvip. Constantly glowing lamp of Navadvip. And that's devotional service. Our devotional service has to become fixed like that, where you glow. See, you don't lose the glow. So that's our practice. Not to lose the glow, not to be slipping and sliding, backsliding, you know. See, where the glow stays, You engage in devotional service and you start to glow. See, the Lord was like that. He was a glowing lamp. He never lost his glow. And so it's union and separation. So that's what we got to do. Yeah. He is fearless, and that happens. And that's why faith is so important. Faith in all these tattvas. That's what we teach here, man. Faith in Guru tattva. It's very important, and you guys got to teach that too. And you do teach that by your example. Those who have real faith in Guru, you teach Guru tattva by your example, and you feel it. If you got the real truth, man, and you really know real Guru Tattva, you're gonna feel good, man, right? Yeah, feel blissful. You feel ecstatic. You feel protected. You notice that?
Yes.
And if you don't have faith in the real guru, oh, you've lost. I told one person, oh, you lost the path. You lost your faith. Your faith is everything. Oh, don't give me this. You have faith in Krishna. You have faith in Prabhupada, and you lost faith in the guru and the Shiksha guru. Are you kidding? You're an illusion. Doesn't work like that. Ooh, I see somebody here. Oh, look at this. There she is. Hey, Atma. My dear friend Shamagri. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. See, faith in Krishna, yes. Faith, and that proof is you have faith in Guru because everything gets clarified there. Why? Because Guru gives you the real Krishna, right? He doesn't give you a Vaidhi Krishna. He doesn't give you a mode of goodness Krishna. That's why even good people have trouble here sometimes. They really attach to that good thing. I give you Krishna, Satchitananda Krishna. That's who I'm interested in. I don't know about you guys. What about you, son? You want Satchitananda Krishna? He doesn't like to follow the rules. Like he follows the rule of love, devotion, ecstasy, and conclusive truth. We can't forget that. No conclusive truth, no real love. Eh? A lot of people they say oh, I love Krishna. Yeah, yeah. Well, how conclusive are you? You notice we got some of these guys up there. They need a little help, man. Amy Rose, I know why Guru Tattva is so important. My love for you is why I'm getting Krishna's mercy. It's obvious. Ooh, I like that girl. I like any girl like that. Any guy like that. Why? Because Krishna likes you guys. I could see it, man. Krishna likes Amy Rose and Shamakuri. Look at that. They have faith like that. Could you imagine if you lost your faith, Shamakuri? Where would you be? It would be different, right? That was the whole problem in when with after Prabhupada left. He had faith in Prabhupada. He had faith in his books. Who's representing that Prabhupada? And then you started to like, wow, what happened here? There's something fishy. Yeah. So you see, that's where things are. Yeah. See, that's why. So that's why you lose faith in Guru. You lose the real path because that means you have a speculative version of everything. You don't really believe in Krishna because if you did, you believe in your guru's words. You need to be convinced that you have such a guru at some point in some lifetime, that they're actually telling you who and what Krishna actually is. I come here myself to learn. I have a great faith in this preaching. I come here because I'm very eager to learn and to understand. Figure that out. You can't. You have to be transcendentally insinuated. Of course, that's how it goes. Amy Rose. Yeah. See, that's your witness, man. See, if you have faith in the real guru who's actually empowered, like a Shukadev, you're getting the real Krishna, and you're confident on all levels, man. The Shastra, the Lord shows you that you're right. In the Shastras, they just sing to you, man. You see it so clear. Then you can have confidence. Oh, wow, look at this. Everything confirm, confirm, confirm. Guru Sadhu Shastra. We have all checks and balances here. Where I've seen out there, mainly it's all talk, Guru Sadhu Shastra. Yeah. Where's your guru? Oh, Jaipataka. Oh, yeah. Well, let's check him out, man. Guru Sadhu Shastra, Jaipataka, say Radhanath, or any of them. Let's check you out. Are you Guru Sadhu and Shastra? You know? So what does Guru say? Whatever they say, let's see, is that Guru? What does Gaur Das say? I say you can't be a guru in this Gaudiya Vaishnava line and take obeisances and anything, worship, unless you're a resident Vrindavan. That's what Gauri Das say. What does the Shastra say? Shamaguri. Yes?
The same.
Prabhupada's books. What did
The
Prabhupada say?
same.
Yes? Yes? Same?
Yeah,
What do you
sure.
guys say? Have you getting experiences that confirm you feel good here, hearing these things? Or you feel weak? You feel it?
No, no. Mm-mm. No.
There you go. Radhanath, what do you say? I want to hear. I actually, honestly, I just want to hear what they say. It's time to be a little wild, right? Lord Chaitanya said, I got the same order. Go, all right, if you're not a little wild, why don't you call these guys out? Have some fun, man. Good night, Radhanath. What do you say as guru? Are you, what is your realization? Jai Patakas. Or any of you gurus who are in the Gaudiya Meet. What do you guys say? Come on, let's hear it, man. Let's have a dialogue. Let's get to the bottom of the truth. Isn't truth the important thing? Or is it position? Is it name and fame and be important, have a lot of followers? Or is it the truth? I like the truth, man. Don't worry. If I'm wrong, then no problem. I'll renounce my position. No problem, man. Truth is it, man. That's the life. I found the truth is the life, man. So what is the truth, man? Guru Tattva. He said, like one of my students said, well, Gohar, you're not a sweet guru. It's time to go. Why should I have a why should I have a guru? Really? That's correct. I told him, I said, I haven't seen you lately. How many times did you tell me, oh, we won't say that. I'm just gonna leave. Oh yeah, you'll be back. Oh, yeah, if you're Christian person. Because he's going to go out and look for a sweet guru. Oh, yeah. Is that conclusive? Sweet guru? Should we follow his? He wants to be guru, obviously. He even said, I don't know. I'm not satisfied with your answer, man. Like that, like a Vaidhi Bhakti. I said, what you're going? You've been downgraded to the Vaidhi level. They also like to challenge these things. Yeah, you're not a sweet guru. That's conclusive. It ain't conclusive. No, it's not about being a sweet guru. Sometimes. Not when you get red pilled here, man. I'm here to red pill people. That with the truth, man. Wake up, Yeah. Okay. So he is the fearless lion who has come to slay the atheistic elephants. See, big elephants on the atheists and elephants, man. See, the Lord has come here. Yeah, has he come here again? I wonder. Is he coming through? Is he coming through? I ask you, somebody, is he coming through? That is there a little lion coming through? Yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh
Slaying
yeah.
some elephants, been around, big bodies. Nobody can. They're just so big. Nobody can take them down. And you need a big transcendental truth gun. You ever seen an elephant gun? Big gun, man. You need a big truth, man. Big truth to take down the elephants. We're after big game here, man. Big ones, man. Okay, all glory. He has taken the knotted thread in order to demonstrate the necessity of regularly chanting a specific number of Lord's Hari's names, Hare Krishna, which are his own names. Yeah, you see, he's taken the knotted thread to preach Vaidhi Bhakti, to these guys. That's why he did that. Okay? He wanted to attract the ones who would not accept him. You think Lord Chaitanya has to chant a certain amount of? He wasn't doing it. He was just chanting Harinam, Hare Krishna, and ecstasy.
Mm.
Yeah, but he did it for to bring people closer. Why do you think Prabhupada needed to chant a certain amount of rounds? Some people
No,
were
of
watching.
course not.
One guy really found fault with Prabhupada. He's watching him Prabhupada sitting there doing this and the building and all that stuff. And hey, Prabhupada, you didn't chant your 16 rounds. Oh, really? Yes. The same thing with all these. Whoever is really there, they just maybe they do it just to get people to get into some better mode, mode of goodness. That's what they preach now. This one, this Narayan Raj Guru now is preaching. Oh, you must you purify yourself by chanting Hare Krishna. But I'm looking at look. It's been 50 years. They've been chanting, but where's the ecstasy, man? Where's the deep revelation? Why are you teaching still Vaidhi? I mean, it's okay. I mean, I could get it. If you don't get what we got, you'll be doing that for a few more lifetimes, I'm sure.
It's just the way it is.
It's the way it is, man. So I still gonna preach the way I preach, man. Why do that? I mean, that's the tough path. You can just come here and get the Bhakti Lata Bij, and whatever you do will be 1,000 times more pleasing than chanting 16 or 1 lakh of dry rounds. If you chant one Hare Krishna and tears start pouring out of your eyes or coming out of your eyes, now you're a complete success. You don't take another birth here in this world. And if you do, because some people they get still they're not purified, and they get some, don't worry, you're on your way out. Krishna will take care of that really quick. Point out the faults in that. But yeah, this is the more powerful path, man. God, this is real Bhagavad. The power is in the real Bhagavatam. The power is in real conclusive understanding of the Bhagavatam. The power is to do exactly what Maharaj Parikshit did. Is sit your fanny in front of a real guru and go back to Godhead in 7 days or 7 months or 7 years, whatever it takes, but it'll be in
Is
this
that what
lifetime.
they- Yeah.
That's the Bhagavatam, and that's the highest path I'm teaching here. I dare any of those gurus to come here and challenge my conclusions. I dare, double dare, triple dare. Come on, I'm itching, man. My finger is itching on the trigger. Shoot with some truth, man. Truth, truth bullets, machine gun, man.
Yeah.
Get off those thrones. If you can't withstand truth, man, off the thrones, man. We're going to inaugurate Lord Chaitanya's conception of the absolute truth. Why he came here. He came here to give the gift of prema bhakti very easily to anyone and everyone. And that time has arrived again. So if you're not, that truth ain't coming out of your mouth, then get off your thrones. Been sitting on there too long. You probably got blisters. Now that's a sweet guru, Speak like that. No, that's not sweet. Funny. Or like Mary says, or 70 years. Hey, Mary, doesn't matter. While you got another breath here, just keep doing this, man. Just keep hanging out, you know, don't matter, man. Go visit the town. Doesn't matter as long as you have faith in what we're doing, and you like the devotees here. You're going back to Godhead. Why not? Yeah. See? Those who love Guru, if you really love a real Guru, they're the ones who really love Krishna. Because how could you? All I do is present the harsh fact about God. He's just here to strip everybody in this sangha of their clothing. All that stuff in the way of his intimacy with you. Prema Bhakti Blockbuster. That's what it is, Govinda. You're right. Who is this? Somebody said something. Amy Rose, to hear what that guy said today under something called Govinda posted. He said he met you once and liked you a lot, and then used to listen to you, and you offended him. Oh, I offended him. Oh, you were offended by me. Oh, how come I don't get offended? How come everybody else gets offended and they're so great? But I offend them with my harshness. I have so many harsh people, I never get offended. How come? Why is it like, I don't feel any offense. I like it, man. Hey, man, throw your whip, whatever you do. I just want to, my eyes will twinkle. Oh, nice. Thank you. Greatest contentment. Oh. But this guy got offended. Oh, let's see what his offense was. How did I offend him? Let's see. I used to listen to you and you offended him. He also stated, how can Srila Gauri Das give prema bhakti when he doesn't? Oh, what is this? Oops. Uh-oh. Okay. Give prema bhakti when he doesn't have it himself. Oh, so in other words, he's saying he's got prema bhakti. So let's go meet this prema bhakti. Hey, wait a second. If you're saying Gohari doesn't have prema bhakti, that means you must be a prema bhakta. The scripture didn't say only Uttam Vaishnav can recognize an Uttam Vaishnav unless you get the mercy of one. You know. So let's see him. Let's see if he's what do you call an expert. Now, wouldn't an expert be a prema bhakta? Hey, Mister, whoever you are out there that met me, you come here and show us that you are an expert and to judge prema bhakti. Now, that's fair, isn't it? If he can prove that he has
Yeah.
real prema bhakti and he's a real judge that this stuff is nonsense and all that stuff. I already went through this with some other, Babajis and Narayan Raj. He said, no, you ain't got no prema bhakti. Well, let me say, oh, well, we don't show them. Sorry. Oh, I see. So we don't get any proof. Oh, no, it's too confidential. But you don't have it. That's what I got. And so, okay, well, okay, he's not going to show it. All right, maybe I'll see it on the disciples at least. Oh, no, 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 we don't know, no, no. No, no, actually, my guru took it away so I can preach. Oh, really? My preaching has always been based on prema. I can't say a word without prema. No prema, no preaching. No prema, no realization. No prema, no real good friends that come here, good disciples and good friends. No prema, nada. And that's what I saw. Nothing but pride growing in what's supposed to be the highest of our prema, purebhakti.com. All names, lots of names. Hare Krishna in name only. No Radha, no bhakti, no devotion, no tears, no crying.
No laughing.
Krishna consciousness with no consciousness of Krishna because there's no bhakti yet. Oh my God, Shamaga, how can I live in a world like of names? It's so hard there, Shamaga. I had to make some friends. Look, see, I've got a friend here. I got tears in her eyes, man. The way nobody understands. Everybody thinks it's all Krishna. It's all about. It's two dimensional. Just a picture and a name with no feelings. Oh, feelings are offensive for Krishna, right? Isn't that what we've been taught? Oh, if you chant Hare Krishna and cry, it's an offense to the deity. That's why I was told. Oh my God. But at least we're happy in our delusion, right, Shamaguri? At least we're happy madly. Even in our madness, we're happy. And all the other normal gurus and the ones that get offended by this offensive preaching, they get to be normal devotees. But we're happy in our delusion of, of feeling good, and crying for Krishna and relishing, the taste of these verses that they think, oh, that's not important. Rules, regulations, fasting is important. But relishing these verses, tasting the nectar of Krishna's name with the tears and all that beautiful. Oh, yeah, that's ugly. Well, maybe in some lifetime we'll become normal devotees.
No, 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 no. You stay just the way you are.
Really? You want me to stay like this? Offensive? Offender of
Oh,
pure
no, no,
devotees.
no. I want you to stay ecstatic. Woof. Just the way you are. Just the way you are. Yes. Oh, Gurudev. Hmm.
I've had so many people say that. They say he doesn't have real. I checked it out. I had these people. These just. Well, I saw your video, and I know you don't have prema bhakti. And I asked, I said, well, do you? Oh, of course, I've got prema. Or I don't know. I don't have prema, but I'm an expert. They're prema experts without the prema. How can you be an expert in a subject that you don't have yourself or not mastered? Yeah, that's what I've seen this whole life with all the way from gurus all the way to their followers, with the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
I don't know how hard it is to live in a world of blind people. You're like a Sudama. He ain't qualified. He ain't the real Krishna, man. You're being bamboozled. Those are two false, majestic arms.
Bamboozled.
And the whole kingdom comes again. I know. Pundraka, the false Krishna is the real Krishna. This is what I've been living with. The false gurus are all the real gurus. Prabhupada had to live through this too. They're all doing the God brothers are all a big acharyas, but they shook their finger in his face and said, "How dare you take the name Prabhupada?" That's how conclusive they were. And they're all nowadays, even right now, they're all pure devotees. The ones who shook their finger and Prabhupada said, "How dare you?" Then they take the name Prabhupada. We would never do that. Hmm? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
What is this here? Over the chat. All right. This is getting more interesting all the time. So how can one say that you don't have something that you literally do? That's nonsensical. Well, that's what. Hey, man, get used to it, Amy. We're living in a world of nonsensical things.
Yeah.
It's getting worse, even especially in the world. People are doing nonsensical things like wearing masks in the outdoors. I mean, that is the most ridiculous thing in the world, and people are doing it. It shows you it's the narrative. What do you listen to? Or you're worshiping gurus. Now, this let's hit home. You're worshiping gurus, yeah, who have not attained Krishna, that are not living in Vrindavan consciousness, that don't taste this ecstasy and bliss of Vrindavan, and they claim to represent Krishna, and you're going, "Oh, Gurudev, oh, bowing down to ordinary persons." This is nonsensical to me. It's as bad as wearing a mask in the outdoors.
I have done that.
Ooh, man, getting raunchy today, man. Raspy, man. Mean, harsh. Comedy show. Come on, lighten up, everybody. Come to the show, man. Greatest show on earth, man. Very interesting. Clearly, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that everything in this world has literally become ass backwards. Yeah, yeah, ass backwards. It's asked backwards in religion. Why do you think Krishna says right there in the book? These people doing following religion and speculations, they're reading Bhagavad Gita like this, and they get a Bhakti Shastra, on their wall, and they studying. Oh yeah, here we're examples of Bhagavad Gita. Yes, abandon all varieties of religion and
Yeah.
surrender to
Yeah.
Krishna. I'll
Just
give
that
you
simple.
protection. And yeah, we're reading it and we follow religion. Oh, we ain't abandon no religion, man. No, no, we just read the book, put our shastra, and we get people to listen to us. That it means nonsensical to me. No, you got to meet a person, abandon all varieties of religion. And they prove it, man. I prove it just by what I said today. I say, hey, I call you out. Are you a religious person? I've abandoned it. If you are, you got to pass the test here. Don't give me this offensive stuff. Show me that you've abandoned all varieties of religion and surrendered to Krishna and got his protection like I do. I call you out if hey man, I'm dependent on Krishna's protection. Yeah. What is this? What are you depending on your devotee to preach, man? You're dependent on the buildings you usurped from Prabhupada. You never deserved any of that. It's a fact, man. What is it? After 2 weeks, after the day after Prabhupada leaves, the seats go up and you sit on them. And we worshiped you as pure devotees. I was around that time. And then you got to change your tune and story because it doesn't work. Because speculation never works. It's not a solid foundation for the truth. It's all getting shaken out now, and I'm here to shake it, shimmy it, all the jive. We're yeah, man, trying to shake out the illusion, man. It ain't gonna stand the truth.
Yeah.
What is this? You represent Vrindavan? Let's see it, man. At least, are you seeing? I do. At least we show you some evidence that we have some kind of feeling like Vrindavan, closer than you'll see on any of those thrones out there, right? The no shows. Oh, sorry, we can't show you the Vrindavan show. No, no, no. You don't get to know what Vrindavan is because we don't know ourselves. And you listen to us and you think you're going back to God because you believe our bullshit. You might as well go listen to Trudeau and Biden and Charles Schwab or the Pope, the pedophile Pope.
Oh.
You're a funny Pope pedophile. Perfect. Thank you, Krishna. These things rhyme. We had a few of those in ISKCON, huh? Right?
Oh.
Isn't that history,
We
right?
still have.
We
Still.
still have. You could see it in
They
the
still
videos.
have.
Like a Biden, the same thing. They pet the kids. Just pet them. Biden all. Hey, it's nothing. It's just what did Prabhupada said. This world is being managed by Rakshasas, man, and pedophiles and all that stuff. There are
Yeah.
managers, man. There are overlords. So they think.
Yeah.
Janaki says ISKCON can only give one lie after another. They started with the lie. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not going to last. Hey, if you've got any ears out there, anybody looking for real shelter, this is the only place I've really seen it. It
Yeah.
is ludicrous that this student of mine says he's going to go find another guru like this. It is like the most ridiculous thing to say, actually. And he says to find a sweet one. And you know what he's saying? I'll just tell you, I'll tell him if he's lucky to listen to this. You're looking for a guru you can control. That's what you're looking for. They got the Brahmin mentality. They're always a heavy control. They want to control.
Oh, okay.
And that's what's being shaken out. So if Krishna is fortunate, and I do my part, I show you from the outside, and then if you're lucky, I'll show you from the inside. It's that Brahmin mentality. You want to control the guru, man. They wanted to do it with Prabhupada too. You can't control. Only Krishna's ecstatic love. The love of God controls Krishna and it controls Guru. I'm not controlled by it. You know, you could all leave for if you don't like the truth, go. You know. If you like the truth, stay, man. It's great. I love the truth. The truth is solid foundation, man. There's energy in it, man. Life in it. You'll see, man. You just comes out of your mouth. You please Krishna immensely. You'll see why Prabhupada preached truth, 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 truth. And not as much as we do open. He had to do it in his books. Bhakti Vinod also, because they needed to express themselves. They couldn't stand looking at all the bullshit going around even with their god brothers. You know? All these lies being perpetuated, truth, and so many people believing in it. Well, that time is in. This is tribulation time. It's the truth to come out into the light. We're bringing out the real light of conclusive truth, so people can shake shelter of it. Hey, this call goes out to all you sanghas out there. You can take shelter of the conclusive truth here. We have, and we like it, man. We prove it. We show it. We're not no shows. We show you Vrindavan, for God's sake. We show you Mayapur, for God's sake. We show you Lord Caitanya. He shows himself to you even. Right, Shamaguri? Aren't you getting a show
Yeah,
inside? Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. More and more and more till you're rock solid. And then you can give shelter to others by your conclusive, dedicated. What, you think being a real, oh, Gory, you don't stroke my false ego. I can't control you. I'm going to go somewhere else.
Mm.
That's pretty prostitute like, isn't it? Isn't it? I mean, to be honest, doesn't a prostitute like that slam bam? Thank you, ma'am. Oh, thank you. I got it, what I can get out of the guru, and I can go somewhere else. Well, you can do that with some of these other gurus, but you can't. If you do it here, you just instant delusion, instant maya, instantly. This other gurus is not an offense to leave them and come here, but to leave here, the Lord will show you that it is offense to do this. This is the guru aparad. That's not Guru Aparad to leave any of those guys for here, right? Bhagavatam says, the glorifies Bali Maharaj. He left his guru who could raise the dead, but he was adverse to Shuddha Bhakti and conclusive understanding of Shuddha Bhakti Vamanade. Confirmation. You know what this is like? What's that guy? Bruce. What's his name? Bruce. Bruce. What's his name? You're the Bruce. The karate guy. This is what we do with Krishna consciousness. Who is that guy there, Amy? The guy, the karate, the kung fu guy, the skinny guy.
Who's
Bruce Lee, yeah,
who's
Bruce
Lee?
Lee.
Yes, who's Lee?
See, Vyasa Puja. All these guys get. Are you qualified to get Vyasa Puja? Let's just ask the question. Vyasa Puja is for Vyasa Dave, and those are
Alish.
they have the same standard. Are you that? Are you a? They gave Nityananda Vyasa Puja. Are you like Nityananda? Can you prove it? Can you show some ecstasy a little bit? Oh, we have a new standard checklist. Paper. Give me that paper out. In the wastebasket. Nityananda Vyasa Puja is for a real spiritual master that can deliver you. And I get Vyasa Puja here all the time from people's hearts, and they got something to say about their guru. So many testimonies because they're getting
Yeah,
spiritual
every
experiences when
day.
you have a real Veda Vyas representative. Krishna delivers you through a real guru, and you feel it, experience it. It's not just a bunch of words. A bunch of ceremonies. Oh, he's a Vyasa Puja. Let's give some Vyasa Puja. So many of these thousands of gurus that represent Veda Vyas, I say, baloney. How many Sukadev Goswamis were there? Huh? Were there thousands like there are in ISKCON? Or was there one Shukadev Goswami that represented Veda Vyas? Tell me, Shamagori. Were there thousands representing him, or was there a Shukadev, a very rare person? So you should ask the question, do you have that here? You have that kind of sweet guru here who gives you candy and bubblegum.
Yeah.
They're hurting
The
themselves.
bread of life every day. The bread of life every day.
Amazing, yeah. That's why I come here, man.
Yeah.
And you see, those who don't come here regularly, they get their mentality, they're not getting purified. And they go down, they're downgraded to the Vaidhi level again. I noticed that, like one guy was, I gave him my answers and he didn't understand. And then he asked again, and I tried to get through again, and I thought, this is
Mm.
hopeless. It's like I'm talking to a Vaidhi. They can't understand because their heart is not clean. See, they think it's in their the contamination is. Oh, I know better than Guru. You can all look at the conversation and you see it's I know better than Guru. You can see it because you come here. He'll be able to see it if he comes and gets cleaned off. Otherwise, Maya just takes you. This is where we're tested now. Everybody, all of us, mine also. I
Mhm.
come here regularly, and we can pass the test.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see, what do we got? Govinda. This is a disciple asking Prabhupada's blessings to go to another guru. He told as much. Paraphrase. Yeah, bless you with more samsara. Well, it's just a fact. You when you find the real guru, Prabhupada knew that. I know what. It's my duty to declare the truth. I have to for the benefit for the disciple. I have to say, yeah, you can. You found the truth here. This is the real thing here. This is you found the eternal guru. I have to point these things out, whether they accept it or not at the time. Prabhupada pointed it out to his disciple when he never came back. That disciple. That's how far you can go. Ended up losing everything, becoming just a mundane person. You know? A totally ungrateful, spoiled child. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can do. As I said, when you find the real guru, then it's okay to leave those who are against the real guru. But when your mind is against it, and because of then you do that. It's just you're going out into the illusion. And sometimes that's a lesson people learn. He may in 2 minutes maybe change his mind. If Krishna's really people who do service here, he's done all people. So many people they do some service, a hearing, or whatever they do. Give some donation or something. Krishna remembers everything. I remember. That's why I
Mhm.
always try. I'm trying right now to bring people back.
Mhm.
They're so easy to give up. When you're in the Maya, it's very easy to give up Guru. But I don't. I don't. It's not very easy for me to give up anybody. So always trying. Prabhupada was always trying to get people back because he mixes it with love, makes the world taste good. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Mixing, yeah. The ego diminishes when Hari Nam becomes condensed. Then you keep within more. Love is within. Yeah. Maria, I that see Guru often can say he is the real thing, period. Really? You believe it? Now that's pretty miraculous. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Wow. I'm surprised that you have such faith there, Maria. Wow. Well, I guess Lord Chaitanya. She's a friend of Lord Chaitanya. She's yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Oh, Amy Rose to Maria. He would never say this if it wasn't the truth. Anyway, I'm surrounded by really good people, man. That's so great. Good friends, and you're my protectors, man. You just, that's what I feel, man. It's great. Well, I just feel really blessed to be here, to be with Lord Chaitanya, and to have faith in the truth, and have this ecstasy, and have friends coming, that are appreciating also. This is great. I'm sure the Lord felt, I mean, I could understand how the Lord felt that He made friends here. How many people? He's Bhagavad Gita personified. How many people? He even says, me, I'm the source of all the sages. Me, no one knows. See, and He comes here to be known. And He's given us that understanding. So it's not surprising people they trip sometimes. No, I've tripped many times. So. But you guys don't have to trip so much because you have somebody here that can validate stuff. I had no validation except the scriptures and all these persons who were jealous. Like they were the God brothers. Many were jealous of Prabhupada, right? Of course, when you find you get the real deal. And a lot of times they don't know they're they're covered by this. Daksha was covered by it. He didn't know. Amy Rose is a lion on threads. Oh, she's a lion on the threads. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, yeah, that's great. We'll make those donkeys into swans. Otherwise, I meant. Okay, yeah. All glories to Vishwambara, the Lord of all living entities. He is the Lord and Master of Sri Nityananda and Radharani. See, all glories to Vishwambara, the Supreme Lord of all living entities. I tell you, it's so nice to understand this. He's the Lord of all living entities. That's why this preaching is for all living entities. He's universal. The Lord is a friend of everybody. And actually the real guru, the real person who got the mercy of that Lord, the Lord empowers him to as the friend of everyone to preach in that way. I just think it's wonderful. This is the content the world needs to know. That the Lord is opening the door to anyone and everyone in the kingdom of God. The conclusive truth taught in Brihad Bhagavatamrita by one of the greatest souls in this whole universe, Sanatana Goswami. He tells us in the kingdom of God are the demons and the demigods. See, that's why this is open. Any demons or demigods, any Luciferians, any demigod worshippers, any Vaidhi Bhaktas, any ordinary worldly persons, anybody in the modes of nature, the door is wide open now in a way that hasn't been open like this in a long time. And we'll prove it to you. Isn't that nice to have such a path? Everybody's fighting, everybody's against each other. You're part of this party and that party. Where do you find people in the universal party? Party for everybody. Democrat come here, Republican. I don't hate any of those people. Biden can come here, Carl Schwab, and not really be judged. I may, just say my, things that distinguish things, but I don't, I come here just like, all devotees, all real gurus, all spiritual masters, like Jesus. You got to be like Jesus. You got to be in the real line, man. They come here to deliver you. They come here to save the world, not judge it. you know. But their judgment is just, so you don't believe in illusion. You got to know what is illusory, all the way up into religion, right? You got to know who is the false prophet and who is the real prophet and the real acharya. You have to have that proved to you so you can be solid in it and overcome Maya by the word of the devotee. You got to be with a devotee that's overcome Maya and proves it. Otherwise, how are you going to get over this? Simple, right? Logical. You know? One pointed, you know? Yeah, that's what you got. You can't, that's why I said, not like that. Step aside. We're here to have people enter. They can take shelter here of the truth. Conclusive understanding. That is the gift. That, all the devotees get gifts here. The gift here is to speak conclusive truth, man, to analyze things clearly as they are, and to you where people can rest on that. You can grab on to that, and it'll take you right back to the spiritual world. You know? It's got to be that way, man. Otherwise, you're taking more lifetimes. If anybody that really develops faith in this preaching, you know, how could you not go back to God? It is guaranteed. The Lord Himself guarantees. I just tell you what He said. Those who believe in me directly or believe in these false representatives, because they believe also in Krishna, they may or may not attain me. There's some doubt, but there is no doubt. You believe in who I'm really empowering in this world. There's no doubt that you're not going to get my mercy. It's over and over again in the Bible, in the Gita, in the Bhagavatam, in the Chaitanya Leela, over and over again. You make this Carl Schwab famous by talking so much about him. Well, he's kind of interesting guy. I kind of like, I like his the way he wants to shape the world. I can that. I also want to shape the world. See, he wants to. He's great for the preaching, man. He wants to shape it according to his vision of you are a slave and he is a king. It's the old, same old, same old. He wants to do that. So thank you for your preaching. So we distinguish that as really the illusion, man. And we say, yeah, man, we also want to shape the world. Look at this vision, Carl. What do you think? This is any better? We want to shape the world in the vision of that Supreme Lord, the Lord of your Lucifer, man, the one He controls also. And His vision is very beautiful. Not my vision. I just make my Lord's vision my vision. It's all in Bhagavatam. I just form that, just like putty, just here it is, man. This is the Bhagavatam conception. This is the absolute truth. This is Guru Tattva. This is Rasa Tattva. This is Maya Tattva. We just form it as the Bhagavatam forms it, exactly in that shape. That's all I want to do. I find the shape of God is the best shape, man. It's already nicely formed in the Bhagavatam. We just like this, very easy, and present it to the world to take shelter of that conception. If you're taking shelter of a speculative conception of the absolute truth, that's why it's shaky. That's why you become weak. You become a weak disciple. I don't make weak disciples here. They're strong like thunderbolts, right? Increasing
Yeah.
strength. Look at our Lalita. Look at Shamaguri, how she's getting. Don't make any weaklings who can't. Oh, here's a picture of Krishna. Yeah, two dimensional. Well, what is Krishna saying to you? Oh, I don't know. Just look at the picture. I don't know. We don't make disciples like that. That's for the Jaipatakas and the Radhanas to make the ones who have no inner strength, no conclusive understanding,
Mm.
who don't represent even Guru Tattva. You got to be Guru Tattva personified, man. You got to be a resident of Vrindavan. You got to be what Prabhupada said. He was, wasn't he? Well, and
Yeah.
anybody coming after him has got to be that way. Otherwise, just worship Prabhupada. That was the Ritvik idea. Not this thing. I'll tell you what's bogus, man. Let's get some Guru Tattva, practical Guru Tattva here, man. If Prabhupada wasn't here, if you were a real disciple, you would never worship a person who is not like Prabhupada. Better to worship Prabhupada and keep the mission going. That was his preaching, Prabhupada's preaching. Not appoint artificially an acharya. That is hypocritical. That
Mhm.
is a lie. They cannot deliver you unless they are a true resident of Vrindavan, empowered by Krishna. That was Prabhupada's idea. And Sridhar didn't like it. Even to the end, he appointed a Ritvik. Or actually, I don't know, so whatever he did. Tamal didn't understand these things. And that's why these people representing, who say Tamal is their guru, or Sridhar, or the God Brothers also, they're not clear. Isn't that funny? I prove these concepts are clear, right? I get it because I don't believe in what everybody's supposed to believe in, that all the God brothers, because Narayan Raj says that all the God brothers were thunderbolt equal to I don't believe it. Therefore, you see, you get clarity here. Prabhupada didn't believe it either. And some say, well, you see, Prabhupada said that Sridhar Maharaj is a Shiksha and he only did that to get his. You look at context, man. He was so, what do you call, magnanimous. There was a disciple who went to what he knew was a black snake and left Prabhupada just to get him back. He said, well, at least go to Sridhar. He's, at least he follows the rules and regulations. But he said, "Oh, he's my Shikshagu. You should go to him." And he knew he would go to him because when you lose the higher, you'll only go to the lesser. And he was thinking that's the better thing to do. Who knows that? Nobody, not even one person knows what I just told you. I only know because Prabhupada and the whole line informs me of everything. That truth is my shelter to show such context. And everybody else is bewildered by the preaching of Prabhupada. Even. They don't understand these things. That's why they're back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Mhm.
No, you got to find, you really, now the devotees need the shiksha, and then everything will be. Anybody who, after Prabhupada, you want to go back to Godhead truly in this lifetime, if anybody just says, hey, you're really, the Lord, you're in the real line. I'm coming to the front of the line. And you will be. You will show. You will see that you've come to the front of the line. You'll see what real pride is. You'll see how pride is being preached as pure devotional service. You'll see everything I see. Because you're in the front of the line and not in the back. Prabhupada, that was the front of the line before, but now this is the front of the line, right? Prabhupada departed. There's got to be a
Mhm.
front. Where's the front? Where's the continue of the line? Where's Shiksha Guru? You guys aren't showing that you're Shiksha Guru on the thrones over there. You never showed from the very beginning you weren't Shiksha Guru. When Krishna's will, the Acharya arises. How do you know? By what they preach and how they preach and what they show and demonstrate in this world.
Mhm.
Okay? Self-effulgent. If you really, the self is not the false ego, not speculations. The self-effulgence of a real spiritual master, of a real Acharya is Krishna himself, the real Krishna, the real Radha. That gives them the effulgence. That's what they preach to you. That's what delivers you. The real truth about Radha and Krishna sets you free, right? I uphold the real teaching of Jesus. I uphold the real teachings of Lord Caitanya. I uphold the real teachings of Prabhupada, the esoteric ones, where it's all to go.
I know.
You as support why he taught Vaidhi Bhakti was only to bring you here. Yeah, you have enough faith in Krishna. You have enough faith in bhakti. Now it's just to know these deeper, the postgraduate. He even said it was postgraduate. What am I teaching? Postgraduate, right? Sometimes it seems so ridiculous to me at a certain point to have to keep on convincing people that this is the door. It's like, hey, just walk through the door. People, you are wasting your time at this point. That's why I was telling you about the analogy of the resistance. See, the Vaidhi Bhakti path is now the resistance. Before it was the support. That's a level, right? There's a level like in crypto, Bitcoin. Say Bitcoin. There's a level that is been the support. See, the support, but then it becomes a resistance because another level is on top of that. That's this. This is Raganuga Bhakti.
Mhm.
See, so now your Vaidhi Bhakti is the resistance to get through it. So that see, you didn't have that resistance. For you, it wasn't necessary. For them, it's the resistance. So I got to do a lot of pushing, a lot of convincing. You know, I have to free the captive somehow. You know, because if I convince one or you help convince, because you're part of the team, if we can convince one Vaidhi Bhakta to go to the next level, you really save them. Otherwise, there's some doubt. They don't know the
Mhm.
real pot clearly. They got a feeling. That's great. That's wonderful. They don't know what is pure devotional service or its glories. But they, you if you get them through the Vaidhi thing, because they see in your example and your preaching, then you saved a soul because it's this what saves you. Prabhupada taught this. He said you have to reach the madhyam position to be safe. Otherwise, you're not safe. You're not safe as a neophyte, materialistic Vaishnava. These gurus are not safe until they're not even madhyam. You're more madhyam here, believe it or not. More madhyam than these gurus because simply because you come here and you listen and develop faith in this preaching. It takes you into being supported by this kind of worship that I have. Okay? You see me taking support from rules and regulations and all that. That's not my support. My support is this, the happiness of this worship. It's transcendental happiness and it's wonderful. And you see for yourselves, you're getting more and more confidence in this, that this is a stronger shelter than the Vaidhi level. It's a more clear understanding of the absolute truth. You're coming so much closer to God and He's coming closer to you and you're feeling it. See, you're getting, saying, yeah, this is more powerful. See, and that's your witness. You help the Vaidhis to this platform. See, we work together. It's teamwork. Even resisted by the Gaudiya, vice devotees, two of them. See, oh wow, this is great explanation. Love this going into the resist and declare. Yeah, yeah, isn't it practical? Huh? I was wondering why the Lord got me into the crypto space because it's great for preaching. Everything now for me is great for preaching. I don't, you know, I don't even. Sometimes I still question a little. Why do I do these? Why do I get into this? But it's all great for the preaching. In many ways. Why do I see this movie? Why do I see that movie? And then it just comes out in the class. See, if I depended on the rules and say, I'd be, oh, Prabhupada said never go to a movie. Oh, okay. Then I don't get this experience. I just follow my heart now.
I know.
Imagine that seems ridiculous to devotees. What? Follow your heart when Maya is gonna. Yeah, yeah. Well, if you don't get this mercy, yeah, yeah, you got to be careful, man. Yeah, a lot more careful. Even Lord Chaitanya did this. He taught a Brahmin what these Vaidis need to also know. You can't imitate what I do, but you can get this mercy, and then it's like the disciples who took shelter of Jesus, right? He's a
Mhm.
basic Raganuga, had the higher teaching, the higher understanding, the deeper thing, and they listened to him, and they think the Sabbath came. See, the day of fasting and all this stuff came. Oh, they were very the Pharisees. They were very strict on that. And the disciples said, "Oh, we're hungry." There was corn in the field. They just went out and picked the corn and ate it. And the Pharisees, "How dare the disciples? They're eating corn. We wouldn't do that. We can't do it. We'll go to hell to do that." And they're just eating it like nothing. And what was the difference? The difference is they found the higher teaching. See, the whole point of fasting is for feasting. They learned that. See, the Pharisees didn't know how to feast. The feast was right before them. And even Jesus said, "Hey, man, the feast is before them. While the Son of Man is here, the feast is here." Yeah, it's no different now. "Hey, you guys out there, the feast is here." Otherwise, the fasting goes on. You don't accept the fast. Why? You don't like this feasting like we do? You can relax a little bit, man. Wear whatever shirt you want, the Utah shirt, and preach the deepest truth. And no, none of those gurus with all their big sannyasi dandas and their things, they can't preach. Like, I can wear a Utah shirt, the beehive. I'm wearing the beehive here. A lot of honey, man. A lot of honey. Yeah. Anybody you come here, man, you're gonna get a lot of perks. It's just like, hey, man, you go and see the president. You go to the president's man. The one who knows the president intimately, and they're a real the Secret Service person, and
Mm.
they think,
Mhm.
you know, and you get in with the Secret Service. The Secret Service man says to you, "I'll make you one of the Secret Service, man. I know the president. He's my friend, very good friend. I'll make you a Secret Service agent." That's what you've done here, man. I do. I prove that. I know Krishna. I know Radha. I know Lord Caitanya very intimately. I prove it, man. I shouldn't. It's not very humble of me to tell you guys that, right? I should be more. Well, like father, like son. Sometimes it comes out. These things. But I'll make you all Secret Service persons in the Lord's army. You'll be in His Secret Service, literally, as it is, Secret Service. You'll be more Secret Service person than those who go and become Secret Service of Biden or Trump. These guys, these pipsqueaks. You come here, I'll make you a Secret Service agent because my Lord's very powerful.
Of Krishna,
Yeah, Radha and Krishna.
Radha and Krishna, yeah.
Yeah, humble and kind. You got to have fun, right?
Mm.
Freddie says, "I talk to myself." I had one Radhakund Babaji go a real lech, man. This guy he used to molest his disciples.
Oh,
Disciples,
really? Oh,
it's horrible, and they
oh,
tolerated. You
oh,
know,
oh,
tolerated it's a terrible thing.
oh, oh.
He would talk to the self, supposedly. He would be talking to Radharani, knowing that we were hearing. Oh, he's talking to Radharani. Oh, he was talking to the false ego, man. Anyway, Krishna has his protectors of the Dham. This is Shiva stuff,
Mm.
man. Yeah. The Lord showed me a lot of tricks, a lot of tricks, a lot of things that protect. You can't get in there. You gotta on your own. You have to be invited in. Well, here's the
Mm.
invitation. Come here, we'll get you in. No problem, guaranteed. And you'll feel it. It's not just a blind boast. It's something you feel, you experience. The transformation. You just follow the simple instructions. Come here regularly, you know, and to where you're feeling the grace. The grace begins to feed you. What do you think it means
Mhm.
that Lord Chaitanya, the devotees who were the real followers of the Acharya, they were continued to get the grace. So you got to hear regularly. Don't neglect that. even if you
I
watch
never
the,
do. I
yeah,
never do.
yeah. But those, see, those who don't so much, you see something the Maya starts to fog them up a little bit. Yeah. All right, man. Let us. I think that's a lot today.
Yeah.
So you all want to be in the secret service of Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Secret service. No problem. Put you in the
Yeah.
secret service. You're secret service agents now. Deputized you all.
Hmm.
You're all deputized. We're counting her in. Govinda, it feels sublimely sweet jumping into the resistance. Isn't that nice? Jump into the resistance and be part of it. Don't be part of the resistance. Jump into it and let's push
Yeah.
up. Push it up.
I just dive in it. Dive
Dive.
in it.
Yeah, dive in
Yeah.
it.
Dive in it. Deep.
So,
Deep dive.
Shamaguri, where's that? We
Yeah.
want live, man. Get up, read that bug and comment on it. Don't forget, neglect. Share your realization. Share what the Lord is doing
I
in your
do.
life.
I do.
People, yeah,
I do.
people want to hear
Yeah.
that. That's the juice. It gives a life. And Fanny, all right, thank you, Fanny. She came again. That's great. She knows where the life is. Maria, Maria. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, see, it's the energy. It's coming. I come here for. We all come here for the energy, right? That's why it's.
Yeah.
That's why we're
Yeah.
progressive. I'm also. Could you imagine where would I be if I didn't come here? I'd be in illusion somewhere. We all would be. This is how we get out of it, man. Family affair.
We come here to charge.
Yeah, yeah. We come here,
Yeah.
yeah. Gori Govinda
To
said, if I
charge.
don't preach, man, I have no life. We got to, be in it, relish mellows and all this stuff. This is our strength, our life. This is what we can give to others. I don't give you my death. I give you my life. What is death thing, man? Jesus died for you. Yeah, that's why you died.
Mm.
No, we give you life. No, Krishna lived for you. Lord Chaitanya lived for you. He appeared here and lived in this world. I'm alive. I'm living for you. I'm living for me. I
But
just
he's
live in
still here,
you. And you
Sukhdev.
guys think, oh, hey, this is a lively, man.
Lord Chaitanya is still here. It's right here.
Oh, absolutely. He's in the preaching. It's in the
Yeah.
glorification. It's in the realization, the revelation. Yeah. Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Thank you there, Thug. Mr. Thug.